Peace everyone, welcome back to the Drawing Journal. I'm Mascard here. Just going to show you where I left off on last week's drawing. I darkened up the black quite a bit, so I've made a little bit of progress, but I didn't get a lot of time this past weekend to work on it. So this is where I'm at. Like I said in the last video for this one, I was really trying to maximize the contrast of these colored pencils, and I think so far I'm doing a pretty good job. The blacks are literally as dark as I could possibly ever make them, and I'm just going to kind of work on it a little bit. The past couple weeks been pretty busy with school, but I finished one of my classes. One of my classes was only 2 weeks long, but it was real intensive, so it took a tremendous amount of my extra time to take the class. But now that it's over, I'll have a little bit more free time to draw and get some drawings done, which will be nice. I don't feel like I've done much the last couple of weeks, though I do have the next subscriber portrait complete. That will be up next Thursday, so I'm really excited about this one because I did something a bit different with the past one, the first subscriber portrait, as far as the editing goes. And I was really pleased the way that it came out, and I really one-upped myself on this next one. So I'm excited to see how people how much people like the editing for the next one. I did something really unique. I've never seen it done in a video before, portrait video anyway. And I'm really excited for everybody to see it. And speaking of subscriber portraits, I actually do not have the next one. I don't have anybody that has messaged me that they want their portrait done. You just have to be subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything. I do it for free because I need practice with my portraits. So if you're interested, just hit me up on Facebook or in the comments or whatnot, and you can send me a picture of yourself or a picture of a family member, and I'll be glad to practice my portrait and do a time-lapse video that you can share with them. I think it's a unique thing that I'm offering while I'm still trying to get good at my portraits. I would say the one that I'm going to show on Thursday, I was pretty disappointed in the way that it came out. I had to work on it a little bit off camera just to consider it acceptable. But I think that I got it. I think that I got it pretty good. I still don't feel 100% on it, but yeah, you all can make up your own minds when I post it this coming Thursday. And yeah, I'm just right now I'm just taking my time with this one here. I like the way that it's coming out. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but I added a little bit of white where you can see, so you know, some of the muscle structure is starting to come to life a little bit. And I'm excited to see how this one comes out because I'm really trying to push these pencils to their limit. And so far, they're not letting me down too bad. I had like a real light highlight here that I was trying to get, but I have like this weird ring around it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Once I take a photo of it, it probably isn't going to show up, but if you look closely, you can see it. I don't know. Just small things like that, they kind of bother me in pictures. I like the I like the idea of being able to draw without any imperfections, but I know that even looking at the most realistic drawing or photo, realistic painting, you get close enough, you're going to see those imperfections, and that's just part of the fun of the picture itself. It's to convince other people that it looks like a photo when you know where all the imperfections are. And sometimes I'm a little bit too hard on myself, I think, as far as getting it to look the way that I really, really wish that I could. I just feel like I have a lot of room for improvement on my stuff, and I don't know, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, discouraged a bit, I would say. It's tough to deal with, but a lot of you seem to like my work, and I appreciate that, so I just keep doing it. Honestly, I wouldn't even be this far if it weren't for everybody that supports me on my channel and just lets me know that they like what I create and stuff like that. It's a huge motivation, and I have just really learned to enjoy the process and get better and better with each drawing, and it's a lot of fun. But so this week was pretty busy with school and whatnot. I'm taking this number theory class, and geez, gosh, it's so hard. It's just, I don't even know what I'm doing in this class. It's an elective too. I don't need to do it for my degree. It's just a world science class for my degree. That's what it's considered, because I have to take world science or natural science, something, whatever, however you want to say it. But it has to be related to math. And so you can imagine there's quite a bit of limitation on the classes I can take at this point. After summer, I only have 2 more quarters left of my bachelor's, which, gosh, it feels like I've been in school for ever, just nonstop. But it's finally coming to an end, a little bit of an end, at least my bachelor's. But so that's what's going on, really. I do have a painting planned. It's still in the inception stage. I haven't drawn anything, but I've really put a lot of thought into how I'm going to paint it, and even as far as the video goes, shooting the video. And this is one of the things that I do. When I think of painting something, my goal is to make those videos my major videos. Those are the ones that I really, really want to shine. Not so much the drawing ones, because those are really just, those are just practice for painting. I wish that I could just be a painter and spend all the time painting, but I'd never get anything done if I did that. So I do the drawings to practice and, keep people interested in my channel by having more videos uploaded on a regular basis. Keep everybody in touch. But I put in some thought on how I'm going to shoot the video to make it interesting, and I'm not going to give away the idea, because it's not what I want to do. But just know that there is an idea floating around, and hopefully I'll get it prepared. My goal is to have it painted by the end of the year. 2 paintings a year, I think, is probably about the limit I can think of for my situation with school. I'm hoping that it will be feasible to finish the painting, though I haven't gotten too far into the planning stages of it, which I need to try to set aside some time to start planning it. And I do have some reference photos that I'm going to use. I actually have a lot of reference photos, but I haven't really went through them much. Just kind of grabbed a bunch. It's going to be original, so the reference photos are just for, aspects of the painting that I may or may not include. It just depends. But yeah, I'm excited about the painting. I kind of had the idea just laying in bed. I was like, oh, I like that. I just thought it up all at once, and that's kind of how my paintings come to me. I just kind of just be sitting there thinking about something. I might come up with some idea, like random idea, and then out of nowhere, like just the good idea comes to me just all at once, and I just get flooded with like what the painting's going to look like and how I'm going to do it, the steps I'm going to take. Just everything kind of comes all at once, and then as soon as I see the painting in my head, I immediately go to, oh, how am I going to shoot it? How am I going to make the video interesting, for people to watch and stuff like that? Because I really try to make every aspect of what I do artistic, down to the shooting the video and stuff like that. And I love making videos, like absolutely love it. It's so much fun. I actually went to high school and did stuff like this, and I hated the class. Like, I hated the class. I only spent one school year doing it, and the teacher just didn't know what she was doing. But I wish that I would have found out how much fun it was back then, because we had top-notch equipment. Like, one of the computer stations that we had for editing was like literally like $15,000 worth of equipment just at my hands. And not one time did I utilize it in a way that I should have, like, because I could be so much better at shooting video and stuff like that. But I like the way that hand came out. I like that. I think I've captured the texture of his hand really well. I don't know why I like it so much. Sorry, that's off topic. I'll get into questions. I don't know how long I've been shooting, which is usual. You should be used to that by now. But the first question is, when is the last time I ate pizza? And what was on it? I don't know the exact date, but it was a little over a month ago, I'd say. There's this really delicious vegan pizza place called Pizza Pie. I love the crust on their pizza. It's just, I wish that I could make my homemade pizzas crust the way that they do. They have like the really thin, crispy pizza crust, and I don't know how to make it. I don't know if they use whole wheat flour, and I think that might be necessary to get that kind of crust. I use whole wheat flour for everything that I make. I don't. In the case of eating their pizza, I make the exception of eating white flour, but that's like the only exception I make. I never eat anything white. But yeah, they have. I always get it with Daiya cheese, which is a vegan replacement cheese that's made out of like tapioca or something like that. Natural. It's not all, it's not made in a laboratory like some other stuff. And then I get, what else do I get on it? I get green peppers, mushrooms, and onion. That is like my go-to pizza. Green peppers, mushroom, and onion. It's been the same thing for a while. I mean, I'll eat like pizza with all kinds of vegetables on it, but that's kind of like my go-to. Yeah. So that's what. So the next question is kind of weird, but okay. If my mood were weather, so if I would describe my mood with weather, my mood with weather, it's really hot right now, and it's kind of driving me crazy, like uncomfortably hot. It's actually hard to draw right now because my hands just keep wanting to get really sweaty, and I hate that. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand drawing. I don't even want to draw when my hands are sweaty like they are right now, because it drives me nuts. It makes me want to just wash my hands constantly. But so my mood as weather would not be sunny and hot. I love winter. It's one of my favorite seasons, and I always feel like I don't get enough of it when it's over. The kind of winter that I want, like I want snow. I want just tons of snow. I want the amount of snow that like you legally are not supposed to go outside. Like that's the kind of snow I want. I want the whole world blanketed in snow. And just everything I see has that soft white glow to it. That's my favorite. I love to go outside at night when it's all snow covered like that. It's just peaceful, because like the snow acts like a sound damper. Everything is so much quieter when there's like a foot of snow on the ground. It's so peaceful. That would be my weather as mood. And not to mention snowboarding. I mean, goodness, I didn't get enough of that this past year. I haven't gotten enough of that in the past like 5 years, for crying out loud. What is the next question? Oh, I like this question. So the next question is, what are my top 3 played songs? Well, if I go by my iTunes, it doesn't really represent what I feel like I've been listening a lot to. I have been, but the top song, I'll take the top song. The top song is Aviation by Corellia, and they're a progressive metal band. That's what I mostly listen to, if I haven't mentioned that. Actually, I think I did mention that in previous video, that I listen to a lot of metal. That's my main music. But I listen to, and I don't listen to like old school metal like Megadeth and Leonard Skinner and whatever. I don't even know. Like those older 80 metal stuff, that's not me. That's not for me. I can't stand that stuff. Honestly, I can't tolerate that at all. It just, it doesn't appeal to me in any way. I totally respect the guys as musicians, but I can respect you and hate what you do. That's the kind of music that I listen to, metal. And the top played song I have, like I said, Aviation by Corellia. I'll put, I would just, put a snippet of the music in my video, but I can't do that. Copyright reasons. So I'll put a link in the description to the songs. I'll name 2 other songs, but I'll put a link in the description so you can listen to what if you want to listen to what I listen to. The next song that I have on here is where'd it go? Expire by the Contortionist, and I would say that right now the Contortionist might be my top band that I listen to on a regular basis, but especially off their new album. I'm pretty sure it's called Language, but just beautiful songs, and they're progressive metal. Although their new CD is much mellower than their previous CD, and the song "Expire" is off their older record, and so it's a little bit harder to listen to if you're not into the music that I like. Still a great song, no doubt. That's why it's at the top of my list of most listened to. But their new songs, oh my gosh, just the musicianship and the power behind the music that they put out in their new CD is just amazing. It's by far one of the best records put out recently. As far as metal goes, like if that's your scene, then and you don't know the Contortionist, you're missing out. But the next song was actually still a Karelia song on iTunes, like when I look at most played, and I like Karelia a lot, but they're not my most listened to band. I would have to say that the next song would have to be Pliny. He's from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, a solo artist that, gosh, his guitar playing is just something to be worshipped. Like, seriously, the music he writes is just so fun to listen to, and it's instrumental. It's all instrumental, and it's a softer metal. I call it metal only because I don't know. You can listen to it and call it whatever you want. I'm just going to stick with metal. It's very technical. It's very flowy. I feel like his songs are really almost like a story. It's just got such great dynamics to it. It's so much fun to listen to. But he's definitely who I'm listening to the most currently. And it's worth it. It is worth it. The link is in the description. Seriously, go listen to his EPs that he's put out. And he put out a new one this year, The End of Everything. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's so good. It's just ridiculous. I wish that I could get his permission to use his music in a video or something, because I could just listen to it over and over and over and over again, because it's just so good. Yeah, I really wanted to use one of his songs for the Universal Vision painting that I posted last week or whatever. But I can't imagine that I have the possibility of getting a hold of him and getting him to agree to let me use his song. But I just felt like his music would have been perfect for that painting. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll try next time and ask him if he'd be alright with that, because I would be honored to be able to use his music in a video. But yeah, don't know if I have another question. Do I have another question? Oh, the next question is, what could I live without? Easy one. I could live without a car right now anyway. I don't know if forever, but I could certainly live without a car right now, because I almost never use it. My car is, what is it? It's 15 years old. My car is 15 years old, and it doesn't even have 100,000 miles on it. And I live in Washington. I live in Seattle. So that's something to be said. As I'm not the original owner. I'm the second owner. I'm only the second owner of this car. I bought it. When did I buy this car? I bought it in 2007. Yeah, late 2007. So I've had it for 8 years. I've had it for 8 years. I bought it with 54,000 miles on it. So I stayed right there with the original owner as far as the minimal mileage that I put on it. Well, that's, yeah, I think I'm going to call the video. I feel like I've been drawing for quite a while. I don't feel like I got a lot done, but I think that his arm is coming along really nicely. I like the lighting. I need to get more contrast on it, though. I think I'm going to go through and kind of lay everything out. This basic is not too contrasty. Maybe his hand is a little bit, but not his arm. I really want to bring those values out as much as I can in this picture. I'm really trying to just go all in with this and just try something really new and extreme with it. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and all my other videos that you watch too. It helps me rank up on YouTube, which helps my visibility. If you didn't know how that worked, that's how it works. But I'm going to keep drawing, and everybody have a nice weekend. Enjoy the 4th of July if you celebrate that kind of thing. And take care. Peace.